Welcome back to the workbench, and we're going for a second attempt for a face cam, and we are still working on the, the Transformer Starscream Gundam build that we've been working on for the last 5-ish or so episodes. Hopefully this time, if you watched the last episode, you know the face cam kind of cut out on us. Hopefully this time we can keep it here for the full 45 minutes, but more importantly, let's get to work and finish up our Gundam here. I think we had finished off right here. Where did we finish? Yeah, step 60. So all we've got left here is 61, 62, 63, and then we start putting this together. Again, if you see me looking up this way, I'm looking at up this way. I'm looking at my camera that's pointing down, so I'm making sure I have things in shot. But I'm gonna try to work on that. It's just habit. Try to look at the camera and look at the workpiece. But anyways, let's get to work with step 61. We've got two A23s. Where is A23? I think they're over here. Yep. Is this A23? Right here. And I think this is, yeah, so we're going to do this twice. So it's two of the same. We're just run through it twice here real quick. And again, like before, we're going to use I'm going to use an X-Acto just to clean up the pieces like so. So we got A23 and we need C213. Let me find that. Where is C213? Is this one. So we'll go ahead and clip that out of here. Again, using our dollar store clippers here. I will be making a purchase at some point of some better snippers. I guess snippers they're called, clippers, snippers, whatever they are. I think a better pair we wouldn't have to do so much cleanup here, and this would make this go a lot faster because I try to get as much done within the 45 minutes as I can, and that would probably help. So now what we got to do, we take one of these guys. This goes on the bottom somewhere. I think it's going to go. How do they have us putting this together? Does it go forward to that? This is the right piece, yes. Like this. This goes on. I think it's gonna go, where does it just go there? Maybe I should try putting this top piece on first. I'm very confused. Oh, I think it sticks out the front like that. Okay, got it. Again, on these Gundam style model kits, they just kind of show you the pieces. I don't know if you guys can see that, but they just kind of show you the pieces there, but they don't exactly show you how to put them together or how they orient. You can kind of look forward in the instructions, just look a step forward, and sometimes you can tell, and that doesn't, I don't even know if that really looks right, but that's how it fits. But it gives a joint, I guess like a toe joint in the foot, which is kind of cool. All right, but let's do this again. We've got to do the other foot. I think we just finished off this blue, so we just chunk that to the side, chuck it to the side. Is it chuck it or chunk it? I think it's chuck it, right? We'll chuck it to the side. We'll trim this up so that finishes that one, so we'll chuck it to the side too. Clean this up. Okay, and then what was the other piece we needed? Let's see. This is actually done. Yep, so chuck it. Here's the other piece we needed right here, which finishes off this sprue. That's how you know you're coming to the end, when you clip the last piece on a sprue. Throw it back behind us. That'll eventually end up in a trash can. Some weeks or months down the road at least. Let me clean these up. And then we'll put it together. Now we know what we're doing, so we need this, and it goes like so, and like so. There we go, nice and tight. And then it looks like we're going to put the legs together. So let's start. Oh, I forgot to mention, in between episodes, I did paint the second side of these little fins, and applied. Let me make sure you guys can see this, and applied the little decals on there too. If you remember right, or if you watched last episode, I mistakenly only painted one side of these little fins, so I got that put together in between episodes. But now let's see. So the right leg, you know what? I don't remember which one is right and which one's left. Let's go back and see. This one would be right, I believe. Let me double check this. And this one would be, yeah, I think this is going to be left. Yes, so this is the left leg. The first one we want to make is the right leg. So let's grab this. Let's orient it how they have it, which is like so. The foot goes this way. So we can pop it on there. There we go. That went on pretty easy compared to some of the other things we've had to do. I think this can slide down. Yeah, there we go. We'll slide that down out of the way. Then we've got a knee guard, I guess we'll call it, which will go here. Nice, that slid right on. And then we've got F13 and F15. Where is F? What is this one? That's B. Where's our Fs? Looks like it's a silver. Yeah, here. F13 is here. And I think we'll try to keep these oriented so we don't goof it up. So we'll put F13 on this side. And then the other one is F15, which is this one here. And it goes on this side. Make sure to keep them oriented correctly. Give a little quick cleanup. Okay, and then it attaches, this one attaches like this, I guess. There, I suppose. But of course, if we put this together this way, how is this going to attach? Oh, it has a hole there. Okay, I guess that's how. I'll show you what I'm looking at here in just a second. Let me clean this up real quick. One more spot right here. So what's happening is this is our leg piece here. I assumed that we would have, it's got a slot there. I assume that that's how it attaches to the hip or whatever. But if we put these pieces on like they're asking us to, am I doing this correctly? Yeah, that covers that slot, but it still has a hole here. So I guess maybe we're going to take this piece off. We're going to have to, because it seems like you would slide your hip piece in right here and then clamp it together with these two pieces here. But we'll see. We'll see when we get there. Let's go ahead and so I'm going to keep this. This is our right leg. And so now let's do our left leg. We just made the feet. Here they are. The foot goes, oh boy, this one's upside down. I did this one. This one's backwards. Let's see if I can get it apart. I've got the, this piece here needs to be flipped over, which means I need to pull this loose, pull this out, flip it over, and now put this back on. No big deal. This one was an easy fix. We've had some more difficult fixes in previous episodes, but this one was nice and easy. Now, get that in there nice and tight. There we go. And now that should work as a foot this way. There we go. And then this can slide down. I think it's supposed to go down like that. Put our knee on, which goes here. Okay, and then now we're going to have F16, F14, which are these two. This is F14. Start with it. F14 will go on this side, and then F16 on the other. And that finishes off that sprue. All right. Let's clean these up. Now I have a face cam, you can see me sticking my tongue out. I'm gonna have to pay attention not to look ridiculous on the internet. All right, but let's get these cleaned up. Okay, that's pretty good. So this one goes on this side, this way. Here we go, like that. And then this one caps it the other side, like that. And that finishes off basically all of the units. We had the body unit, the arm units, the head unit, and the leg units. Now, we're going to go, yep, we just have, this is all we have left right here, which is basically the assembly. Let me fold this even out of the way so we can see it even better. All right, so now 64, we just basically just start assembling everything. It looks like we need the head, and here's the, I guess, the chest piece. So the head just pops in here. Just that easy. These are not easy. So it popped in, but I lost the back of the head, so let's put it back on. Which way did it go? It goes this way. There we go. Seems like a lot of neck going on there, but I guess that's all. No, this head does not look. Something's wrong on this head. I think I might. Yeah, what is going on here? I think I put this back on the wrong way. Where's the head instructions? Because this does not look correct to me. Let me just look at this real quick. Oh, I missed some pieces. That's why. Okay. Well, I'm glad I looked. Let's go back to the head section. We missed C13 and C14. Where are those at? Where's C1? C13 and C14. Where are you? Oh, no, we didn't. No, what we missed was C114. That's what we missed. This one right here. Okay. All right. Yeah, you get in a hurry. You miss steps, and then things don't look right. At least we caught it. But I think we're gonna have to step back a few steps here. So how did this slides in? Goes in here. So it shows having that piece on already. Oh, so it just goes like that. Okay, now that looks like a more nice. That looks like a more complete head. Oh, let me make sure you can see it here. That looks like a more complete head to me. Okay, now back to where we were. All right, so now we need, I guess this is kind of a body piece here, which is going to go, yeah, this way. We got a peg for this one. That one went in nice and easy. I like that. Then we have, I guess that's kind of his stomach area. And it orients this way and goes on this, it's a ball and socket. Which these are usually the little bit more difficult once it popped in. There we go, it went though. Okay. And then we have the hips here, which go, it looks like this way. It's a ball socket also. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Well, that's something. Okay. And then now we're going to put his, I guess it's the cockpit, essentially, which is going to go here. Let me pull that down a little bit. Oops. It's able to, these are both able to move, the peg and where it's going, so it's hard to keep it oriented while you try to put pressure. There we go. But we want it to go all the way in. And I think it goes like that, down there like that. There we go. Guess I try to make sure and keep this in frame while I do this. Okay. So that's that. Yeah, they show it and then just show it pushing it down. Now we have the wings. All right, which way do they go? It looks like it goes. Oh, they're going to get some decals too. So let's do that first. What do we have? We have, first of all, we have these Decepticon decals. Let me get these wings oriented correctly. So one's this way, and then the other one is this way. Okay, so we have S1 that goes here. Let's see if I can get this out of here. Okay, it goes, apparently it just goes right here on top of, there's a little formed piece there. It goes right on top of that. It's easy to know where it goes, right there. And then we have S30. Where is S30? I am not. Am I? Oh, it's these white ones. They're white, so I look for some reason I was thinking they'd already been pulled off. So it's S30, which is this one here. So I can get that, and that's gonna go on this line right here. Are y'all able? Am I in frame? Here we go. Let's move it right here, so you can kind of see it fits into these molded lines. And you got to really work and make sure you get them straight, get a straight shot at it. So they're right there, and then makes the corner this way. There we go. Perfect. Or at least, there we go. Not bad. And then we have S10, which I think might be, yeah, it's one of this, it's the big red guy here. S10, yeah. And that's gonna go here. So I'm gonna start, I think I'm gonna start from this end, like that. I'm already offline. Just trying to make sure I get it started on the correct line, or on the correct plane, I guess you could say. No pun intended. Here we go. Good. And I think that's it for that one. So now we just basically do the same thing on this one. So we're going to use 02. I'm assuming these get stickers. They get decals on the front side. I think we'll do those also before we actually put this on. Goes here. Like that. And then its white stripe is S29. Which one is S29? Is this one here. Okay. So again, just trying to make sure and get it started in the right direction. That way it just falls right in place. There we go. Yeah, if you get it started right, it literally will just fall right in place for you, and you don't have to manipulate the decals. And then when you start manipulating decals, we all know it's this when you run risk of sticking it to itself, crinkling them, wrinkling them. It can become a mess. Then we have SO5, which is this one. So just get that first starting point right, and you'll be okay. All right, we're gonna go here. That should be good. Yeah, see how it just kind of falls right there? It almost fell exactly where I wanted it. Let me try just a little bit better if I can. Just right here at the end. There we go. I'm okay with that. All right. And then make sure we get it nice and burnished down. I just use the back of my fingernail right now to kind of burnish it, or to rub it down real well. Okay, now, so these are oriented this way. If we flip them over like they are oriented in that picture there, they'll be this way. So now for this wing, we want SO4, which is this one here. Okay, and that's gonna go here. I think we're doing basically the same thing, just on the other side. And then that's S32 here. Gotta look up at the face cam every now and then to see what kind of goofy face I'm making. There we go. Okay, so that's our white stripe, and then we're going to have our red stripe, which is going to be, is that SO9, I guess it is? Wait, what is SO9? What is that? It's the red one is actually 7. 07, so let's do that one. And again, I'm just going to try to get that nice and aligned right from the get-go. Should go right there, which is pretty darn close. I had originally thought, you know, doing this all with paint. But then this, like I've mentioned before, this is the first Gundam I've ever actually made. So I wanted to do it like, basically like the kit with the decals and whatnot. So here we are, we're doing the decals. What is SO9? So I have to find these things. And they, of course, don't print the little numbers very large. 0869. It's just a little bitty red. I don't know where this is even going. This little guy right here, if I can get that off there. A little bitty guy. Where is it pointing? Oh, you know where it's pointing? It's supposed to, it goes here, like it where the color wraps around. Boy, can y'all even see this? So we have the color. We have color coming this way. We have color coming this way, and then it meets on this edge. And that's what that little decal is for, is the edge. And this is where paint can really be a better solution for this than decals. You get these little bitty decals on these little bitty edges. I mean, that's actually sticking pretty well, but I mean, who knows for how long. All right, let's do this other one. And pretty easy to figure out which decals go for it, because it's all that's left of what we've been using. Here, the white one is here. Okay. Just off, but I think we can make this work. All right, there. Yeah, I have the camera zoomed in. This camera over here zoomed in a little more than usual. So I'm trying to make sure that I'm keeping everything in frame for you guys. I don't have as much leeway as to where I can work on the table. So again, this is all just a learning process as we go. Just like I have a light. So I'm using, by the way, I'm using my cell phone this time for the face cam. The other camera just isn't going to work. The one that I was using before. I have a ring light behind the camera, but I can't get the battery to charge. So I think once I get that figured out, we'll get better light on me. Right now, you might see we just have the table light right here that's just shining across this way. But like I said, it's a work in progress. We'll get all the technical stuff worked out as we go along. Hopefully, it'll just get better and better and better. That's the plan. I had to put my mic back on my camcorder, which the audio just does not record very well. It does weird things for some reason when I run it through the camcorder, but it's the only option I have right now, so I need to look into some solutions for audio recording. I've got multiple different microphones, but I don't have an actual... the only way I have to actually use the microphones is to plug it into my camcorder, which is the part that's actually making it sound goofy. Sometimes it just does weird things, and I don't know why. I never have been able to figure it out. As long as I've had this camcorder, I have yet to figure out what the issue is, why it does not work well with a mic. So what I need is just a... Where does this go? Oh, here. I need a recorder, an audio recorder to record the audio to then go with the video. But anyways, it's got the wings decaled up, I think about as good as we're going to get it. So now what I think we'll do is actually put the wings on, which orient this way. They're I don't know if you guys can see this. They are keyed, so they can only attach in one way. If I can actually get them to attach. Yeah. Come on. They fit tight, which is good. It's got that one. Now let's get this guy in. Yeah, you just gotta give him a good squeeze. The wings actually, they move. Like everything on this articulates, which is pretty cool. But that's got the wings. Now we're gonna put our arms on. This is the right arm. Is that right? Is that how that goes? Yeah. I mean, as far as the hand, it's the right hand. I was hoping it was the correct arm, which it is. So let's carefully, there we go, pops right on. And then this should be the left. Make sure the hand's right. It is correct, or the hand's left. Let's get it to pop on also. Well, we tried. I don't think we were in. Nah, I need to adjust this. Let me move. There's a little, hopefully I'm not going off screen for you guys. There's a little hole here that I need to get pulled up that way so that I can make the connection. Come on. That is not, yeah, it's folding under on me. I don't know why it's doing that. You gotta get just right because it actually moves. If you misplace it just a little bit, it'll slide right out of the way. I think that should be nice and straight. Get in there. Nope, see, it's wanting to turn again. There it went. Okay. Yeah, you gotta make sure you get it straight into that the tab straight into that hole. All right, and now we're gonna put the legs on, which this was the right leg. Now, how does this work? Am I missing something here? Oh, we need to put, were these supposed to get put on the legs at some point? Did I miss that? They sure were. That's where my confusion came from. Okay, so let's pull this. I was correct. So these needed to go in here. So the right, this leg needs to be, well, I guess it doesn't matter. We just gotta make sure it faces the right way, which would be, crap, which leg is this? This is the left leg. So it has to go, make sure this hole orients this way. Is that right? We're about to find out. And now I want to put, no, that's not going to work. It has to go the other way. It has to go this way. Because that's going to cover that up. Okay. And then, I don't know. It looks right. This will go here. This gets a little tough to, you got so many little pieces, you don't have anywhere to apply pressure. There we go. I think that is correct. The correct legs. It looks like it looks correct. I hope so. So this has to go this way. Like that, and then it'll pop on here. We got a little more meat to hold on to while we push this one on, which is helpful. I think. Thought it was going to be helpful. Come on. Oh, gosh dang it. What did I just do? I just turned that all the way. Yeah, it's going to be... I'm sure there is a technique to this that I am not doing correctly. The guys out there and the girls out there that do Gundam regularly, there we go. Probably better ways to go about all that. Let's see. There's our, that should be our dude. Let me see if I can kind of get him to stand here a little bit. It's even in frame. There we go. Get him to stand up. Yeah, he definitely articulates all different ways. I'm going to lay him down just so you can see him a little better there. Okay, now I think all we have left now is we have a big old gun we can make for him. So why don't we do that real quick? Where is, so it's just, I'm going to do, so basically what we have, let me show you. We have a gun and then we have hands that can hold the gun. Yeah, over there, I see. So what I probably will do, how do they have him in, you know what, let's look here. We're going to go kind of for that pose. Oh, they show the gun. Oh, the guns connect. I like that. I like that look better. They connect onto here. Okay. Yeah, I'd rather them on the arms like that. Can you even see what I'm talking about? They go on the arms here. I kind of like that. I'm going to go for a pose something like this, I think. So yeah, I like that better. Let's do that. Got it. Oh, they actually show it here in the picture. Okay, so let's just do, I'm I'm not going to worry about those hands then is what I'm getting at. Let's get this stuff apart. And I'll move him out of the way for right now. Need that. That. And then what were the other, there's a couple other little pieces here. We need B4. Here it is. So we need this B4. And we need B3, which is this piece here. All right. Now let's, that actually should clear that one out. Where's my X-Acto? And we'll get this stuff cleaned up a little bit, put the guns together, get them on his shoulders, and then I think that's going to have him finished. What we're going to do from there, I think that's probably going to finish us for today. Yeah, we'll probably be out of time at that point. What I think we'll do tomorrow is actually come back and do some weathering and maybe some kind of base for him to stand on. But what I mainly want to do is just kind of weather him up, make him look like he's been in the real world, less like a toy, more like a real Gundam or robot or, you know, whatever, Transformer. Okay, so now how does this go? So we've got this piece goes here. What is it showing to do? This is going to go, does that go down or up? It goes up. So hard. I wish you guys could see this a little better. There's just a little ridge on this piece, which is going to go out the gun top here. There's a slot it sits in right there. Just, I don't know why that couldn't be molded in, but it's not. This piece sits back here. Oh, does it go on this? Yeah, I think it's going to go on this peg here. Yep, it has to. And I just pop this little guy out. Let's put it back, and then we can just sandwich that in with the other half of the gun, which is going to go. It's going to go there, I think. Yep. And just push it all together like so, and then this whole thing will go on his shoulder. Hopefully it won't give me trouble. There we go. Goes on his shoulder like that, and then we do the same thing all over again, and that's going to have this finished up, at least for today, if I can get this clipped out of here. And then, like I said, tomorrow we'll get together, we'll weather them up. I think what we're going to do, I keep it pretty simple. I think I'm going to do just some black line washes, or just use some black wash to bring out all the black, or all the molded lines, just to give it some definition. And then I've got a whole set of rub and buff. I don't know if you guys have ever used rub and buff on metal to give metal pieces, or painted metal pieces really, and unpainted metal pieces a weathered look. But if you haven't, be sure to check back tomorrow, because that's what I think I'm going to do. Because basically that's what this guy is. He's a robot, so I'm thinking with the way we've painted him and whatnot, he kind of looks like anodized metal, anodized aluminum, or whatever they use on, what was the planet that they came from? I can't remember. Oh wow, it's been too long since I was a kid. Whatever the metal was they used on that planet that the Transformers came from. You know, it looks like, to me, it looks like that. It looks like that kind of metal, and we're gonna use rub and buff to make it look like it's been banged up, dinged up. He's been in a few fights with the Autobots or whatever. You know, give it just a little bit of a worn-in look. I think that'll look good. If we have time, we'll try to put maybe some. I'm gonna think about this between next episode, like what we could use for a base, maybe for him to stand on, something kind of cool. I really don't know what that will be, but we'll figure it out. This guy goes here. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna put this back piece in first, which went this way like this. Yeah, and then this sits in here, and then we'll squish them together or sandwich all this in with the other half of the gun, which is here. Let's not let that, it's coming out on me. There we go. Well, this one's giving me a little more trouble. Okay, get in there and stay in there. That little piece is giving me the trouble. I mean, if I really wanted to, I could just put a drop of glue in there, but try not to. There we go. Yeah, that's the other thing. This entire thing has been built with not one drop of glue, which is crazy to me. Somebody that normally builds car models and airplane models and that kind of thing, which use tons of glue. There we go. I'm going to lay him down just so you can see him, or I guess I can put him in front of my face here, but I'm going to lay him down here so you can kind of see what we're working with, what we're finished up with. He actually looks pretty cool. Like I said, everything articulates. I left him with one hand open, one hand closed. I'm going to try to get him all posed up. You've probably already seen him. I think I'm going to use him for our thumbnails in this video series. So you've probably already seen this finished in the thumbnail. I don't know. I actually haven't made a thumbnail for any of these videos yet. That's how kind of backlogged I am on videos. But anyways, I'm going to get that done. Get this video put together. Got a little extra edit I have to do now because I've got to add in the face cam and that kind of stuff. So it doesn't take very long, but it takes a little bit longer to do the edits. But then we'll come back tomorrow. Yeah, because I think... Yeah, and I'm not going to... I could put the hands together that go together with this. Let me show you. You can see there's hands that you can make for this so he can hold the guns. I don't think I'm going to worry about it. I'm just going to pose him. Where did the pose go? I'm going to try to pose him kind of like this, probably, just to get him more compact, get him down and compact. I think that's going to take me a second to figure out even how to make all that happen. Oh, yeah, it goes like that. You really can... Will he fold all the way like that? Man, you really can get him to kind of fold all different ways. This leg will go this way. I don't know if you can get him down that low. How did they get him to fold? He won't fold that far. Well, I'm going to do the best I can with it. I might just pose him. Might just pose him like that, quite honestly. Just do a box cover pose. Anyways, I think that's going to do it for today. It's a little shorter episode, but I didn't want to get into the weathering. I want to do that all in one singular episode, and that's got him finished up. I don't want to keep you guys. So if you would, like this video down below. Leave me a comment down below. If you've watched this far, leave me a comment about what you think about the series. If you'd like to see me do more Gundams, or just model builds, or what you'd like to see as moving forward. What kind of builds? I know a lot of you guys want to see RC stuff. That's where this channel comes from. There will be RC stuff coming. The Gremlin will be coming back over. We'll be doing all that again. I'm mixing it up just to keep my interest, so I can make sure and get these daily for you. But anyways, leave me those comments and subscribe if you do enjoy this and want to keep watching. And then come back tomorrow and see how we're going to weather up Starscream here. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.